Oh yeah, sticking to a program. Okay, this is really important. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. A lot of people ask me, especially in the group fitness classes that I coach, Kelly, what do you do for your own workouts? So I'm going to tell you today. I'm gonna take you through my current weekly split. The split that I'm doing right now, it isn't exactly a traditional split. Probably the closest is upper lower. Right now, I'm lifting about 4 times a week, doing cardio 1 to 2 times a week, and then taking 1 to 2 rest days. This is my workout that I do in the gym. It doesn't mean that it's the best workout for you. I'm also gonna post the short version of this on my Instagram page. So if you wanna just see something you can like quickly scroll through, I'll post it there as well. So follow me. I also structured this workout to have in between each, say, muscle group that I'm hitting, at least 2 sleeps. You wanna have proper recovery time in between working those muscle groups, because if you work, say, for example, glutes 3 days in a row, you're gonna get to a point where you're sore and you're fatigued and your workouts just aren't productive anymore. So that is something to be mindful of if you are doing a program that's especially like lower body focused or upper body focused. Oh yeah, sticking to a program. Okay, this is really important. When you do lock into a program that you are really happy with, you need to stick with that program at a minimum of 6 to 8 weeks. If you're changing your workout every single week, that's why you're not seeing any results. At the beginning of every workout, I always include a warm-up. You need to be warming up before every single workout. I promise you it's gonna prevent injury, it's gonna make your lifts better. I'll usually do like some mobility, like to do just a little bit of cardio, maybe like walking on the treadmill or something just to get your blood pumping. Do your warm up, don't skip it. All right, Monday we start off strong with full body. So my main compound lift for the day is going to be my pull-ups. I am really working towards improving my overhand grip pull-up. My goal is to get to 10 repetitions, so I've been training really hard on these. After that, I hit cable step-ups. I've tried so many different ways of doing step-ups. I've done it on a bench, on a box. It's just been the most effective version of this exercise for me. If you're having trouble isolating your working leg, I definitely recommend trying out the cable. Tuesday is cardio, and for my Tuesday cardio days, I usually mix it up a little bit. This past week, I did Stairmaster for 30 minutes, and then I hopped on the treadmill for 30 minutes after that for a full hour. Harder than it seems. My heart rate was like, up. Wednesday, I did mobility. This is also kind of a rest day. I just focused on incorporating some of the mobility exercises that are going to help the lifts that are currently in my program. Thursday is when we get into the fun workouts, and by fun, I mean terrible, in a good way. Generally, I like to start with my main compound lifts and do all of those, and then do my accessory lifts in the second part of my workout. But recently I've been doing leg extensions at the very beginning on quad day, and it like warms them up and fires them up. Woof. I do the hack squat. If you have never done the hack squat, this is the most humbling machine that I have ever used. Sorry for this weird angle. It was kind of hard to find the right angle on this machine. Come to this gym specifically for this hip thrust machine. Not a huge fan of the glute drive machines that you see in most gyms, but I do love this machine because it's basically just a barbell that requires less setup. If I'm not feeling too tired, I'll sometimes also do a heels elevated goblet squat. Totally optional. I often will skip it just because like I'm usually pretty fatigued by this point in the workout, and it is a bit redundant because it's a similar movement to the hack squat, just loaded up a lot less. So I did it this past time, but I don't always do it. It's kind of like an extra if I am feeling it. Friday, my favorite day, rest day. Shocking how many people that I coach that do not want to take rest days. And you know you're supposed to take them. You know you should. You need the recovery time. You're not going to see the progress if you don't recover. Okay? At least one good rest day. You heard it here first. Definitely did not hear it here first, but you're hearing it here. Okay, on Saturday, I did hamstrings and glutes. I start with a dynamic warm-up, including mobility, and then my first lift of the day is gonna be my heaviest compound lift, which are right now my Romanian deadlifts. Next up, single leg press. So unlike what I did the other day when I was hitting quads, I'm actually gonna move my foot higher on the platform here, so it's a bit more glute focused. Cable kickbacks. I really love cable kickbacks. These are glute max cable kickbacks, so I'm kicking directly back behind me. What I really love to do right here is sometimes my foot like hits the ground a little bit when I'm bringing it back forward. So I like to stand on a little plate, and that elevates me just a little bit, so my foot has room to go back and forth and get a full range right here. That brings us to Sunday. And since I work upper body both Sunday and Monday, so I know Monday's coming for me with those pull-ups, I'll try and include upper body movements that I'm not gonna do in my full body workout. And that's my workouts for the week. Like I said, you don't have to train 7 days a week, not even really like 6 days a week to get results. You just have to be consistent, stick to your program, progressive overload week by week. So comment below, share your favorite workout day or what you're working on. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.